Good morning. Happy Thankful Thursday. I was like, wait, what day is it? It is the day after the inauguration of the 46th President and Vice President of the United States of America. So that's exciting. Lots of history, lots of firsts, and I'm looking forward to watching this ceremony. You guys know I'm a teacher, so I didn't get a chance to watch it live yesterday. But this video is all about this palette right here. This is the Playing in Makeup by Yolondo is the name of the brand. And this is the Artistry palette. As you can see, I already have my base done. My brows are done. So we're going to jump right in. I will quickly go through what's already on my face. So for primer, I use my No Pore Blend by Touch and Soul. For foundation, I mix together the KVD Vegan Beauty True Portrait Foundation. And I have to mix two shades to get my perfect shade. So I mix Tan 78 with Deep 80. And I also added in a touch of the Clinique Stay Matte in the shade 29 Sienna Deep Neutral. So I mixed these three together to get the perfect shade, which is on my face right now. I'm loving the finish. I just hope it's long lasting, so we'll see. So yeah, that's my foundation. And then I didn't add any concealer today. I didn't feel like I needed any. For my under eyes, I set it using a hodgepodge of powders. Like I have, when my powders start to get really low, I dump them into this container. And so this is a mixture of all sorts of different kinds of powders. And it's a nice like light brown, like an almond color. So I really like this. I use that powder to set my under eyes and my lids. And then to set my foundation, I went in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I like using this to set my makeup. I didn't update you guys on this, but wearing this alone as a foundation makes me so oily. I haven't been that oily in a while, so I don't think I can get away with wearing this as a powder foundation. I don't think I can get away with powder foundations because my oil production was out of control. So I like to use it to set my makeup, and that's what I used today in the shade 445. Then over the top of that, I put a little bit of all-nighter just to help with reducing transfer on my mask, since I will be wearing that for like 7.5 hours today. For bronzer, I went in with Hoola Toasted. Love, love, love this. It's more neutral. As you can see, it's more subtle. It's not as intense as some of my other bronzers. And then for highlight, I use the ABH Sun Dipped palette, the Glow Kit Sun Dipped, and I use the shade Bronzed, which is the deepest shade in the palette. It's one of my favorite highlighters, and I didn't put on a lot, but just a little bit to add a little subtle glow. Love, love, love their formula, and love that shade specifically, Bronzed. And for brows, I used something new because my favorite brow pens are kind of like running low. But I decided to see if I can just mix and match things I already have. So I used the Ardell Brow Celebrity, like Brow Celebrity micro brow pencil in the shade Soft Black. I really like this. And I mixed it with the Melanin Weekend Brow Pen in Espresso. So I kind of used both, and I really like the way that looks. So this is going to be my go-to combo for a while for my brows. So let's jump into the eyes. I'm like 85% done with my coffee. I'm like 85% done with my first 20 ounces of water today. I've had my quiet time with the Lord. It was really good, but I do want to reread my devotional again. Since I'm adjusting my schedule to wake up a little bit earlier again. At first I was going into work a little bit later because I didn't have morning duty, but then I found out some news and I was like, oh no, I'm coming in early again. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to do something really easy, really simple. So let's start with the shade. I'm like, how pink? I kind of want to do something pink. I don't know, I'm feeling pink, even though today's Thursday. I know I want to put glow on my lid. I want to put glow on my lid. How much pink do I really want? All right, we're going to go with the shade Glazed Donut, which is this one right here, this brown. Hopefully y'all can see that. This brown shade right here, that's going to be my kind of first crease color, transition color. Also, I love that this palette has such a huge, huge mirror. And I've used this palette, I think, twice before, and I really like the quality, the blendability. And I believe this is a Black woman-owned business, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a smaller, you know, independent makeup company, which I enjoy supporting. And I feel like I found out about this brand from Tammy, if I'm not mistaken, when she was going over like her favorite palettes of like 2020 or something like that. And I was like, well, let me try it. Let me give it a try because I love her eye looks. So I'm just using my favorite, one of my favorite crease brushes from BH Cosmetics to blend this shadow into the crease and slightly above the crease as a transition shade. But yeah, I have been having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. I just feel like the Lord has truly just been strengthening me, giving me energy. I've been exercising every day. I've been cooking. I feel like I'm just in a really good routine now. And I don't feel drained by it. Because for a while I was feeling the first week back to school, the first like 2 weeks back. This is our third week back now after the winter Christmas break. I think it is. But those first couple weeks I was struggling. I was so exhausted and drained. But now I feel like I've hit like my stride, like my body knows what it needs to do, and I can make it through my days and not be completely depleted at the end of the day, because that was a struggle. I didn't like feeling that way. At first I thought maybe something's wrong with me, like do I need to go to the doctor? But I was like, let me just pray about it, let me just give it a little bit more time to transition back, you know, into the swing of things. All right, we're gonna go in with the shade Afrobeat, which is this beautiful like kind of burgundy shade at the bottom. And I'm going to put that into the outer part of my crease and the outer V area. Oh, that's really pretty. And it's a little bit more vibrant than I thought it was going to be. It's not as dark on the eye. That's really pretty. I thought it's a little bit more red than like a purple, burgundy, maroony kind of color, but it's really pretty. And I'm using a smaller brush. This is a Sephora airbrush crease brush from their little travel set. That's really pretty. I'm going to keep that on the outer part of my eye. I don't want to bring it all the way in. These mattes blend so well. This palette is all mattes and only 2 shimmers, which I kind of like a lot. I've been wanting to like experiment with more matte looks and things, even though I am going to put a shimmer on the lid today. But this is beautiful. It has colorful mattes, it has neutral mattes, it has lots of depth to it, which you'd expect, you know, being made by a Black owned brand, that it would have depth to it. So I'm really excited. And this was like one of the last palettes I purchased in 2020. Since I am attempting a no buy year, but I have to tell you about the few exceptions that I did make recently. But you'll see. I'm gonna wait till they're all here. All right, going back in with the first shade, Glazed Donut, just to blend the edges. Blend over top of the edges of that deeper shade. And then going back with Afrobeat. Making sure I want it to show for sure. For sure. All right, and that's what my lids are looking like so far. Now we're gonna go with our lid shade, which is gonna be the shade Glow, which is like this beautiful kind of like bronzy rose gold shimmer. I feel like if you mixed bronze and rose gold together, you would get this shade called Glow. I'm gonna use my finger to apply this to my lid. Wow, that impact is there. That is so pretty. I'll have to show y'all closer up what I've done with the look. Wow, one dip in and that is so pretty. Y'all know I enjoy applying my shimmers with my finger. I prefer it that way. I feel like that's how I get the best result. That is so pretty. I took it up a little bit higher in the crease, which I like the way that looks. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of Afrobeat and blend over the edges. And I'm just looking at my bathroom mirror for this. That applied so easily. That is beautiful. That is so pretty. Got a little bit of fallout on my face. So I'm just gonna brush that away with a fluffy brush. Yeah, that brushed right away. That is so pretty. This shimmer is so pretty. All right, it is a little bit crumbly, so you don't have to go in if you use your finger. But look how it spreads. It's very buttery. The word that everyone used to describe. The word everyone used to describe. The word that everyone uses to describe really good eyeshadows. I was having a hard time there formulating that sentence properly. Wow. All right. So now we're gonna go back in with a little bit of Afrobeat. This is like my first time wearing an actual like eyeshadow look to work. Like if I can wake up at this time and have this level of energy and still have true quality time with God and get everything done that I need to get done, like I'll be able to do more eyeshadow looks. Like I'm feeling like I'm in a good place this morning. I'm not running behind. I'm doing good with my time. I have the energy. This is good. This is good. Hopefully this can keep it up. And I also think, I know for me personally, like working out gives me more energy, but I just be lazy, you know? But I started doing that and I feel better. Like I feel the benefits. All right, I'm going to take this little brush. I don't even know what kind of brush this is, but it's kind of fluffy, but it's tapered. And it's kind of flimsy, but I'm going to take this and I'm going to put the shade Afrobeat on my lower lash line using this brush. Let me look at the mirror, the small mirror, the closer mirror, the palette mirror, which is really pretty. I also love that this palette is like glittery. I think it's really pretty. But yeah, I'm going to take that shade Afrobeat, which is the one we put in the outer V area, the outer part of the crease. I'm going to blend that like halfway onto the lower lash line, halfway in, or the outer half. There we go, the outer half of my lower lash line. Maybe I'll wear the burgundy shirt. Yeah. This eyeshadow is so pretty. I'm going to put another layer on because I just think it looks so pretty. And I really love the reflectiveness. You can't really see it in this lighting, but I'll show y'all a little bit. Wow, it's so pretty. Loving the way this look is turning out. And I'm really going in with the shadow on the lower half of my lash line, the outer lower half, lower outer half. That's so pretty. And then for the other portion, we'll just go with Glazed Donut. I'm not even gonna wipe off the brush, but it's just the brown shade that we put in the crease, just so that's not totally bare, kind of blending the two shades together. So it's just a little bit lighter in this area. Love that. All right, so now, oh, sorry, there's one, this shade is the most glittery, and then there's another one, Clean, which is like a gold shade, but it's not as glittery, but it's still very metallic. And then there's like a softer glitter called Melanin. I think I'm gonna take the shade, yeah, we'll take the shade Melanin in here, which is like a softer shimmer right here. See that color right there, kind of champagne. And I'm going to dampen this little paintbrush with some water from the sink. And I'm going to put this in my tear duct area, this shade. So I don't want anything too intense, but I do want something a little bit brighter. Yeah, it's like a light champagne-y gold. Yeah, that's pretty. This is a very simple look, very easy look, my go-to kind of color placement. And I want something quick and I want it to look good. Now I'm going to dip into the lid shade Glow with this brush and mix in a little bit of that on the lower lash line, on this inner portion. It picks up pretty decently with this brush. Just to blend a little bit of that color down here. All right, and that is it for eyeshadow. A quick, easy look using this palette. All right, I'm gonna wear just studs today because I'm gonna wear my hair down. I'm gonna do my hair on camera too. And all I'm gonna do is add mascara to this look. I don't want any liner today, no liner. And I'll show you look after I put my studs in. Just make sure there's no makeup on them. On my nose ring, my lip ring. Wipe them off. Let me show you guys this eye look. You see that glitter? Isn't that pretty? I think the eyes look really pretty. It looks super pretty. I wish I could show you in natural light, but it's still dark outside. There is no sun right now. All right, let's go ahead and do the hair. So my hair is still straightened. I'm going to try and keep it for 2 weeks. This is week 2, but wait. Yeah, this week 2 started Monday? I can't remember, but I'm going to try and keep my hair through this weekend, and I'll wash it either Saturday or Sunday. Ooh, I have a lot going on. Maybe Sunday? I don't know. I have to look at my calendar and see a day where I can wash it, but I decided to flat iron my hair, and I'm kind of tired of it being straight, so I decided to start braiding it. And this time I put a flexi rod on the very end, so they had a little bit more curl to them to give it like a wave and then like a slight curl on the end. So I used 5 of these really skinny ones. We'll see how this turns out. I mean, it could look tragic. I don't know. My hair has been battling the humidity, so it's been looking pretty interesting at school, and I do have recess due today to help prevent it from like getting frizzy and puffy. I've been wearing a shower cap when I go outside, but we had a unannounced fire drill, and so I was outside and have time to, well, I was in the room helping do math, adding fractions, and so I didn't have time. I didn't have my shower cap with me. I don't like carry it around with me. It's just like, you know, at my desk. So my hair got a little poofy then, but it's holding up pretty well, as you can see, for me straightening it myself. So I'll show you my 5 little braids, 5 little plaits. And then my 5 little rods are all twisted up. All right, so we're gonna unbraid these. I'm not gonna add any oil to my hands or anything because I had put a little bit of castor butter on my hair. But let's see if I get a little bit more wave today. I think I will. So far, so good. It smells so good, that castor butter. So it's kind of the texture, really pretty. I'll comb it all out in the end, but we're just gonna unbraid it real quick. Hope y'all have had a wonderful week so far, that you're staying safe, that you're staying healthy. Ooh, the ends on this side didn't come out as good. All right, let's just keep going. And I'll just comb it with a wide tooth comb in the end. This big one in the back. My hair feels really soft though, which is good. That castor butter, I'm telling you. I sprayed a little bit of leave-in conditioner on it because I had a sample from Briogeo, and I remember I used it a while ago to do a braid out, and I wasn't expecting it to come out as well. I was like, ooh, I have a little sample. Let me spray it on before I do these plaits, and then seal it with a little bit of castor butter. That also helps to like fight the frizz for me if I put like a heavier butter on my hair, since I'm not reapplying any heat tools, so I'm not like frying my strands. That helps to minimize frizz and kind of just weigh the hair down a little bit, just on the ends. All right, so initially this is what it looks like. Let me grab the comb. The comb. The wide tooth comb, yeah. Where is it at? Where is it at? Here it is. We're gonna use my pattern comb. I don't really want to go through the ends too much. Or do I? I'm just convinced that my hair is just forever going to be like poofy, especially on the ends. But this is like, you know, an interesting little vibe we have going on, with like the straight to the wave to the poof on the bottom. I don't know, I'm just trying out different things now. I'm in an experimental phase with my hair. And I did cut it into like a blunt bob, like if it were straight. You can still kind of see the shape, which is what I really wanted. Wow, so it's like super defined up here, and then like the ends are kind of just like, nah. Huh, very interesting. And then some of my braids, even though I braided all my hair pretty tight, it's like not as wavy. This is the most interesting hair ever. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do. Yeah, look how like poofy my ends get like automatically. Like they are just done. So what I'm going to do is just put my hair in a low ponytail, I think, today. Yeah. We'll just put it in a low ponytail. Got me a hair tie. This is normally kind of used to like stretch my wash and go. That's why it's so stretched out. I'm just gonna wrap it and wrap it and wrap it around. I might even do a little bun. Yeah, let's just do a little bun like this so the ends are kind of tucked back up underneath the nape of my hair. I did it kind of like messily a little bit, like a little looser at the top so it's not pulling too much. And I kind of pulled it over top of my ears too. That's it for me, dog. That kind of makes me want to wear longer earrings now, like maybe these. I feel like I'm doing a Valentine's Day look already. No, we're gonna keep the studs. Let's just keep it simple. Do I want to pull out like a piece? Yeah, I don't mind that. Pull out like a little front piece like this. Okay, cool. Yeah, because these are like nice and wavy and more defined. So we'll pull those out. All right, this is my look for today. Real easy. Didn't come out how I wanted to, but it's whatevs, honestly. It's whatevs. All right, we're gonna go with mascara, and I'm going to use, I need to use up some of these mascaras. Let's use Lancome Monsieur Big, but I really also like the Idole Lash. I like both of these. Really good mascaras from Lancome. Let me finish my coffee real quick. Now with these down, I feel like I should do a longer earring, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking this look. What? Rain? Oh, I'm glad I did put my hair up. Wuchale. The weather app just told me, expect a brief rain shower at 6:45. Okay. All right, we're going to go with this mascara on the upper and lower lashes. Unprimed and uncurled because I'm feeling kind of lazy. But this builds up really well. I might layer both Lancome mascara. So we'll do this one first and we'll put the Idol Lash on top. This look actually matches my sweatshirt perfectly. I'm so excited for Valentine's Day looks like. I'm not even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. I love pink makeup looks. Pink is not one of my favorite colors, but I love pink makeup on my skin tone. I think it looks really pretty. I love reds and purples. So I'm gonna be, I mean, this look is perfect for Valentine's Day already, honestly. It's so pretty. But yeah, I'm excited to do like dedicated Valentine's Day looks and just like heart health looks, because you know that's February. It's also Black History Month. And as a Black person, Black people are at a higher risk for heart health issues. And I already know, like, my mom has higher blood pressure, my sister, my little sister, but that's because of college, I'm pretty sure. And she's a nurse. Like, they both have higher blood pressure. So, like, heart health is important and something that I have to be on alert about and just, like, pray about. But now that I'm exercising, I've exercised every day this week. So if I can keep that up, and I walk my dog every day, twice a day, and I'm active in my class, we do a lot of dancing. Not so much this week, but there are some weeks where it's like I'm dancing literally all day long, and that is low key like a cardio. Yeah, especially during Hispanic Heritage Month. Yo, my class is like a cardio hit class. I'm like running around playing different instruments, so I think I'll be fine. But it's just something to always be aware of and never get too comfortable, because you know, health, don't take it for granted, because it can change at any moment. So I'm just trying to stay as healthy as I can, especially during these times. All right, I didn't put too much of this on my lower lashes. I'm gonna use the other one. Switching to the other Lancome mascara, the Idol Lash. I feel like this one is blacker as well than Monsieur Big, and I like the wand because it's curved and it has those short, like shorter, really hard bristles, but it doesn't hurt your eye at all. It's not pokey. I just feel like I can really grip the lashes a lot better, and this one does not get clumpy because of the way the bristles are. I feel like Monsieur Big can get clumpy if you really go in, which I like to go in a lot with my mascara because I don't wear false lashes. I cannot be bothered to put on false lashes. I'm trying to think what else I need to do after school today. I'm doing tutoring, which I'm excited for. I really love my little group. They are such a joy. Yesterday, though, we were struggling. I was like, I did not understand this math thing they're trying to have me teach y'all. So the vice principal and the principal came in, and the vice principal is clearly a math genius because I'm pretty sure she taught middle school math, if I'm not mistaken, before she became vice principal at the elementary school. So she came in, she did the lesson, like the example lesson, and then the principal was watching. He got so excited. He's like, oh, I get it. So he did one. And after watching the both of them do one, I was like, oh, I understand this now. And the kids were like, oh, that's how you do it. And all of us were so excited. Like, we didn't get to the other half of the lesson because we kept working on that particular math strategy, and it was just really fun. Like, I love those kind of learning moments, even though it's not music related. I just love like when the light bulb goes off in a kid's brain and they're just like feeling so confident in a skill they just learned. That makes me so happy. Like, I could cry thinking about that kind of stuff, because I just remember how much I struggled in school with math. Like, I'm not the greatest at math, but like once I understand it, you can't tell me nothing, okay? Once I understand, it is with me for the rest of my life. So yeah, it was a really cool strategy for doing long division. It kind of combines the traditional way that if you're around my age and older that you learned it, like just the regular way you do long division. It kind of combines that with some other math strategies that kids start learning like in literally like first grade, maybe in kindergarten, towards the end of kindergarten. And it's also fun to like, with math, like to see how people do it differently, because we start with like mental math, and then I have the kids like tell me what strategy they use to get their answer. And it's really cool to like see how many different ways we think about things and all come up with the same answer. I find that exciting. I don't know, that's me just really, my teacherness is coming out, but I love that. Because they be giving me new ways to think. You know what I mean? I always feel like I can always learn from the kids. If you're a teacher, never get so like cocky that you feel like you can't learn from your students or that they have nothing to offer you, because they all do. And when you allow them to lead you to discovery, like beautiful things happen, and that really just helps you establish your rapport and your relationship with the students that you're teaching. Like, always remain teachable, even if you're an educator, you know? Really, in any profession, always remain teachable. That turned into a very interesting conversation there, but love it. All right, I have a clump on this side, on these eyelashes, that's really bothering me. So I'm gonna take this like spoolie brush and see if I can get it out. Okay, it's not as obvious. It's literally right in the middle of my bottom lashes. So let's see if I add more mascara around it, if it will even everything out. But it's like one little lash in the middle is like, ding, I'm here. And the other ones are kind of like, we're kind of here, but not like that one. And that's gonna bother me. Okay. I'm done fooling around with this eye look. And for lips, I'm just gonna do gloss, and we'll do a really pinky tone gloss. And this one is Sauce. The gloss called Sauce. And this is the Makeup Revolution Pout Bomb Plumping Gloss with vitamin E. And again, the shade is Sauce, and it looks purple in the tube, but on my lips, it looks like pink. It's gonna be a light layer. Yeah, that's pretty. I just put it on my bottom lip and then rub it up to the top lip and then blend it out with my finger. And that's my look for today. Feeling very like soft romance vibes with my little tendrils and yeah, the kind of textured hair, because I braided it in a little bun with my like pinky toned makeup. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have a thankful Thursday. Stay well, stay safe, and stay in